Hello again, this is Scotty from ScottyHypnotherapy.com, and this is the 7th session in the Healing Mindset series. 7 sessions so far. And if you look back to the very first time that you ever listened to one of these files, maybe you've begun to see some important, dramatic, maybe drastic changes in your mindset, in your health situation. Maybe you've made some very important steps along your healing journey since then. Well, what I'd like to do this time is talk about an important step, a big step that you have not taken yet. And the way I'd like to do this is I'd like you to close your eyes down and relax and get settled. And I want you to play pretend. I want you to pretend with your eyes closed that it's 4 in the morning, okay? 4 a.m. Not just any day. It's 4 in the morning. It's the 4th hour in a big day. This day's big because you have an important task, or maybe many tasks planned. You really want them to go well. It's a big day. It's important because of what you have planned, the steps that you wish to take in your journey. And I want you to also pretend, just for a moment, that since it was such a very big day, what you did last night is you went to bed at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. And this is what you did after you went to bed. After you got yourself settled in and comfortable, since you knew this was a very big day coming up, and you wanted it to go so very well, you decided to go to bed, giving yourself plenty of time to rest. And right when you laid down, you wanted to go to sleep as fast as possible. And so this is what you did. What you did is you scanned your entire body, head to toe, looking for any single little part of your body that could be relaxed more. And you went through your entire body, looking at your feet, your left foot, your right foot, your left hand, your right hand, your fingers even, every single one, checking on them all and seeing if any of them could be relaxed more. Each and every part of your body, you went through it just like that, checking your knees, your hips, your thighs, your calves, every single part of your body. You checked it to see if it could be relaxed more, trying to make your entire body as relaxed as it could possibly be. And somewhere in that process, you're not sure exactly where, you fell asleep. And so now it's 4 in the morning. 4 in the morning, you've been sleeping for 8 hours already. And you're just about to come up. And this is what you dream. Back on the train, sitting in the dining car, you sit alone. There are very few other people around. The sky is dark out as the train continues to chug along. Joe has already come to see if you wanted anything. still sort of hazy. You didn't know what to order. So you asked him to choose for you. He's wandered off, and you've been staring out the window, dazy and hazy and dreamy. Not knowing how long you have drifted off, you look back towards the table and see the tea being placed before you. Joe has apologized for the cup being a little full. As he places it down, some bumps cause the tea to jostle, and you smile and say you will just hold it, it's fine. Noticing Joe has also brought a shawl, making you realize that the air has gotten cooler. He places the shawl neatly in the seat beside you, before taking his leave with a bow. As you watch the tea before you, wondering exactly what he has brewed especially for you. The cup is completely black, making it hard for you to see if that tea has any color. You bring your nose in closer to catch the smell. Feeling the heat hit your nose and cheeks, you pull back instantly without catching the scent. The tea must be nearly boiling hot. As you wait, your gaze turns to the ripples in the cup, making sure not to let it spill. And as you stare into those ripples, you begin to remember the last time you were helping in the garden.
When I was a wee thing, I heard an idea once that stuck with me. I was sitting on the beach one day, just watching the waves come in. And there were very few people going in the ocean that day, because word had spread that many people were getting stung by jellyfish. Now, these kind of jellyfish weren't all that dangerous or mean or nothing. But if you ran into one, they left a mark and that could last quite some time. So people have been letting them jellyfish alone that day. An older man approached me when I was sitting on the beach doing my figuring, as I do. And he checked, if I knew the jellyfish were out there. I said, yeah, I did. Thank you for telling me, yeah. And then he said something else. He told me that his ancestors had been there for centuries. And one of them, somewhere along the way, nobody knows who, figured out that they could use the leaves of a specific tree to treat the jellyfish stings. And he told me the name of the tree, but it was some language I didn't know. And I asked the man, how can I recognize what this tree is? And you know what he told me? He said, all you gotta do is look up. We chuckled a bit as I turned up and I watched him pluck a leaf right off the tree that I was sitting under. And he pointed to some features that made it, unique, things to look for, and then he crushed it up and rubbed it on his skin. Now, I thanked the man for sharing the information with me, and as we smiled, we sort of became friends, I suppose. Yeah. And he said he would tell me one more thing, just because he liked me. That tree I was under only grew on the coast. And only on the coast that the jellyfish liked. Huh. He paused there, and after that, he said something I had heard for the very first time. He said, nature's medicine is often close by. And since then, I have heard this many times before. In many different ways, this idea comes back to me, and for a few bits here and there, I did wonder if it was true or not. You know, if it is what it is that they says it is. Yeah, that kind of figuring. But that don't last none too long. One fella, he simply said, you know, the idea has a nice ring to it. Whatever that means. I guess proof just don't matter to some all the time. Me, I'm one of those people, just like saying it, I suppose. You know, that solutions and problems, they grow together. I don't know. Like family. Ha! Maybe that is what family is. Oh well, just me rambling on, I suppose. Telling you what I wish I knew. Maybe someday I will. Anyway, off I go.
Taking a sip of tea now, you test it carefully. Still hot, but you decide to take a bigger sip to catch the flavor. Or wait, is there any flavor at all?
And how's your water? It came directly out of the mountain at the last stop, 15 minutes ago, after perhaps spending 500,000 years underground. The mineral composition retains heat longer than any other water in the area.
Waiting for your approval, you simply thank the man so he may move on. The train climbing steeper, looking out the window you see a sheer rock wall whizzing by. Looking across the train through the opposite window, you see nothing but the night sky. The train winding up the side of the mountain.
Last stop, Summit Station. Return train departs in 1 hour.
As you finish your small glass of water, feeling the chill in the air and the warmth inside, you wrap yourself in the shawl as Joe returns to take your cup and saucer away.
You may take your seat cushion with you. It's nice to sit on if you want to watch the sun rise.
Joe bows and takes his leave as you gather your things and make your way to the exit. The train slowly comes to a stop, and you get out, seeing a wooden bench up in the distance. You head that direction. Placing your cushion down and sitting and waiting for the sun to rise. A stranger sits next to you, smiles and nods and stares off into the distant mountains. Slowly the view begins to lighten, Seeing a gentle curl of smoke now, your eyes follow it down, spiraling down until you see the temple. Feeling the light of the sun's rays growing more and more intense, bringing you more energy as that sun continues to rise up even higher. A fourth of the way up now, the sun getting warmer and warmer, the birds awakening. Halfway up now, the sun getting stronger and more intense, warming you even further as the sky, a brilliant blue. 3/4 of the way now, the sun almost completely up, more light, more intensity, bringing you more vibrant, awake, as the last little bit and the sun almost completely up over the horizon now as you awake, ready to go about your day.